I have to say that I'm a little surprised by all of the fury and scurry that's going on around this lawsuit. Here's the thing. I don't even know where to start. There is so much to say. I've been doing this for going on 16 years. I love it. It has integrated me in with my community. I know things that I would not have known before. I have relationships with families that I'm so lucky and so proud to have been a part of. And my hope is that my clients understand the value that I'm pouring out. My clients know when they get text messages from me at 10, 11 p.m., 12 a.m. in the morning, because we are in the background doing all of the little work that makes what we do look so easy. It's not easy. We go on an interview process every day of our lives. And you know what? I've gotten really used to it. And I've gotten to the point where I really like that. Because I want my clients to understand I'm not just some jerk out here trying to take your money away from you. No, I went to school. I got an education. And I also have a heart. And I'm going to make sure that no one takes advantage of you. No one rips you off. And if you want to know the real truth about all of this shit that is going on right now, and I could be totally full of crap, and if I am, please let me know. But when we were involved with the pandemic and we were going through all of that, I want you guys to know that while it was a great seller's market, it was the worst buyer's market I have ever worked in all of my career. I listened to my clients pour their hearts out to me for hours and hours and years on end that they could not get a home. Why? Because investors, and listen, I don't have a problem with investors. I'm an investor myself. I want for all of us to go out here and make money. But I am going to call out the wholesalers out there. It probably took me a good year and a half to understand exactly what was going on in the wholesale market. And let me break it down for you because I know exactly what happened now. Wholesalers are not educated. They don't know a damn thing about real estate. They don't know anything about a contract. They did not go to school. I think maybe they took an online course, and I won't blast the company's name. They've got their own business and they can crash and burn themselves. I don't need to say the name of their company. But they're teaching these people how to go out there and target those who are in financial distress. And let's just do easy, nice round numbers. Let's say a home is worth $200,000, but the family that's been living in there for 50 years only thinks it's worth about $100,000. So what they're doing is they're making a relationship and telling the seller that is in financial distress that they've got their backs and that they are here to save them from their rainy day. And what they're really doing is they're contacting me to put it on the market, which, by the way, I will not do that. I will not work with wholesalers. Wholesalers, you guys need to go out there and do the work that we do every day, which is down in the trenches, working 18 to 20 hours a day, making sure, holding on to all of the stress that we hold on to make sure that our clients are taken care of in the way that they deserve. Okay? So what the wholesalers are doing is they are convincing those that are in financial distress that they'll save them and they'll give them $100,000. But when they contact me or a different agent that's not going to work with wholesalers to put it on the market for $500, they're now going to put it on the market for $200,000. And guess who's making the other $100,000? It ain't the seller. And it wasn't an agent who takes code of ethics and stays up on their schooling and makes sure that they have really good relationships with attorneys and lenders and inspectors that are out there protecting you and your property rights. So I know that was a little bit heated, but I get really, really, really passionate about the wholesale issue. And that is my point. I think that what is going on in the world right now with real estate don't have shit to do with me. It ain't got shit to do with none of you out there that are doing the same job that I am, which is protecting your community. I think that this is going to make everything transparent. I think that it is going, I mean, think about it, guys. We live in a world where real estate is king. And the reason that real estate is king is because not a company, not a person, not an entity, the market as a whole. So let's call it the world. The world is a thing now. And the world is who made your property value go from, let's say, $150,000 to now $350,000. The buyer don't have any more money. They're paying for their down payment. They're paying for their home inspection. They're paying for their appraisal. They're paying for attorney's fees. There is no more money for buyers. And I want this for you too. Whenever you sellers go to sell, I want you to keep all of your money. I want you to make all of the money that you possibly can. But I also, whenever you go to buy a home, I want to be able to get you some closing costs back. And all of that requires time, energy, effort, expertise, care, concern. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So for all of you guys that are worrying so much about, what's going on in the world of real estate, I'm here to tell you that I'm not closing my doors. I'm not scared. I know my value. I know that my clients know that I'm going to love them and I'm going to take good care of them and their families. So don't be scared. The real estate is not going to change. Real estate is still going to be the exact numbers that it always was. Only you, the buyer and the seller, are going to see every dollar. And that is a really good thing. So, if there's one thing that I do in my career and in my life with my clients is, number one, I build trust. I want you to know that I'm not going to bullshit you into buying a home that you shouldn't buy, number one. And number two, I'm also going to look out for all of those areas in a contract and do it in a certain way. It's methodical. There is a method to this madness, and I'm still going to do all of those same things that I've always done. So I'm just here to tell y'all, real estate's going nowhere. I'm not going anywhere. In fact, I really hope that this will flush out all of the BS that's been going on in real estate. It needs to happen. So I'm gonna choose to remain positive because I think that I do offer a shitload of value. My clients know that they can call me any time of day. Am I always gonna answer the phone right on time? Nope. But if you text me, am I gonna text you back right then? Absolutely. Customer service is the most important thing in especially in this industry, and customer service is going away. I can't become someone that I'm not. I can't be someone that's not helpful and that's not going to look out for your interest, So is the world going to change? I don't know, but I'm going to keep doing what I do. So y'all use my phone number. It's 404-319-5918. I'll say it one more time. 404-319-5918. Let's get you into a home. Nothing's changing. It's just going to be written into black and white now, where you will actually see who's spending what, when, and where.